Welcome, welcome back. Qué vergüenza doy, huh? Hi mommies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dania. Welcome back to another spicy Mami Vlogmas video. For this video, I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done before, but I've been wanting to do. Well, actually, remember when I made cóctel de camarón? I will link it up here. What I'm going to be making is going to be a super quick, super easy to follow recipe. It's not a full-on meal. It's actually more of an appetizer. It's a dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I've made it a couple times for my family and they love it. It is a jalapeno popper dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. This jalapeno popper dip is super delicious and I have everything laid out, but also I'm gonna be making a little cocktail with you guys as well because I have realized that especially now that we have the island here, it is super nice to host people and do things kind of gathered around this centered place. Perfect for the holidays, and the cocktail that I'm gonna be making is actually a cranberry pomegranate margarita. Margaritas tends to be like my go-to drink whenever I go to like a new place, and the cranberries just seem festive, so I thought it was like the perfect pairing for this. And also spicy mommy, right? So it's kind of only right that we start off with a recipe that involves some spice, some jalapenos. That note aside, let's get started. Let me bring you guys over so I can show you exactly what it is that you're gonna need for this dip. The first thing you're gonna need is some cream cheese. I use this one specifically. 1/8 cup of mayo, 1/8 cup of sour cream, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 jalapenos. I actually did one with the seeds for a little bit of kick, and then the other jalapeno without the seeds, about 1/8 of a cup of chopped green onions. And then you're also gonna need 5 pieces of bacon cooked and crumbled up. Also, you can see the cocktail ingredients back here chilling. Doing things that involve like melting cheese, for example, you always want to try to use cheese that's not pre-shredded, so you want to shred it yourself. I'm gonna be honest, the mozzarella and the Parmesan, I already had it shredded. The cheddar, I did have the block and I shredded the 1/2 cup pre-shredded stuff. They add stuff to it to make it so that it doesn't stick together, so it's not gonna melt as nicely. Anyways, the first thing we're gonna do is, since I have my cream cheese in this bowl already, I'm gonna go ahead and dump in the mayo and the sour cream with the garlic powder. This container that I have right here is so freaking cute, isn't it? Shout out to V because she got it for me as a housewarming present, and I just feel like it's so cute because I've used it before to like lay out other little things when I have a little spread here on the island. Anyways, note aside, now that I have everything in here, I'm gonna grab a fork and I'm just gonna mix everything together. So I think this is pretty good. I didn't even get to the point of my story when I showed you guys this cute little thing, but the point that I was trying to make is that whenever possible, lay out everything that you're gonna need in front of you. Makes it way easier. I am gonna go ahead and dump in the bacon. I'm gonna leave a little bit. I'm gonna save a little bit for topping at the end. So I'm just gonna put it in there. I saved about that much. Now I'm gonna dump in the green onions and the jalapenos. Again, I'm gonna leave a tiny bit to put on top of both. So, because I put them both in the same container, oops, they're all mixed in there. Now I'm gonna dump the cheeses in here. The mozzarella and the Parmesan, you can just go ahead and dump it all in there. The cheddar, I'm gonna save a little bit for topping as well, and then the rest dump it in. So I only saved like about that much, nothing crazy. Just gonna grab the spoon that I used for the mayo. This is gonna go in the oven, and it's gonna give us perfect amount of time to make our cocktails, and then it'll be ready and you can enjoy them together. So anyways, you just want to mix this all together. Now I'm going to take this little container that I had at first because it is safe for the oven. Girl, that's one less dish you got to wash, so get creative. So this is kind of what it looks like. Now I'm gonna pour it in here. And since I've made this recipe before, I know that it fits here exactly. Also, this recipe isn't something that I just came up with, you know, in my head. I looked up recipes and I found it on Pinterest, but I always end up tweaking things to kind of adapt them to my home. So I ended up making everything into a smaller scale. So like just a smaller serving. So this is probably good enough for like, I don't know, anywhere from like 3 to 6 people. I guess it just depends how much everybody's gonna eat. I mean, you're not gonna get full off a dip, I would hope. No bacon left behind. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be using my Ninja air fry oven, and it preheats super, super quick, which is why I didn't actually prompt you guys to preheat your oven prior. But you are gonna preheat it at 350 if you're just gonna put it in the regular oven, and it's gonna be in there for about 15 to 20 minutes. So just keep an eye on it because every oven is different. You do want it to go in there long enough to fully melt and all of that. Let's go put this in the oven, then we'll switch gears and start to make our cocktails. Setting this to bake. 350. I'm gonna put only 15 minutes and then go from there and start it. We are gonna be pairing the dip with, I usually love a sourdough, like the French bread baguettes, but the sourdough ones, that is the best thing to pair it with. I just wasn't able to go and get one, and Archer had stopped at the store for me yesterday, so he got me like a loaf of French bread, which I'm gonna just try to make it work. And I also have some crackers as well. I know a lot of people would pair that up with like Ritz crackers, but the baguette, because it's a little bit harder, so it's just easier to scoop, you know, and those things matter to me. So I would definitely suggest, especially the sourdough, it just pairs with it so great. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit, then I'm gonna bring our stuff over and we're gonna get the cocktails going because I feel like I'm ready for one. Okay, mommies, I got everything that we need for the cocktail, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it is that you're gonna need. First of all, the important stuff, you're gonna need some tequila. So we went with Cazadores. You're also gonna need triple sec, a lime, maybe 2. This one's just big and juicy. Some CRAN pomegranate juice. Gonna need a shot glass, a little rosemary, you know, to garnish it at the end. Spicy mommy, not basic mommy. Okay, we gotta make it pretty, get festive. You are gonna need some salt for the rim. I actually wanted to get a little bit bougie, and I bought this one that's actually lime infused. I just tasted it right now. It tastes like those little green sobrecitos, like, you know, those lemon lime Mexican candies. And I'm actually missing one ingredient. I'll be right back. Also, we're gonna be using some frozen cranberries, and these are the exact ones that I got. Nothing special about it. I'm actually excited because I feel like the thought of using a frozen berry is just really nice because it's almost like using ice, but it's not gonna water down your drink. Let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna be cutting the lime, and then I'm gonna be saving a slice to put into the drink so that it looks pretty. Look at my little cutting board. How cute is this? It's like perfect. I use it to partir my limones when I'm making drinks and stuff with like tajin and all of that, because it's literally tiny. It's so cute. We're gonna go ahead and start by getting the lime. Just go ahead and wet the rim. Gonna use the half of the lime that I've already squeezed onto the edge of the cup. This one's really juicy, so I'm not even gonna squeeze the whole thing because I don't want it to be like super, super tart, you know? Look at how convenient. We're gonna use our shot glass as a measuring tool. So a shot glass is essentially like 1.5 ounces. Do about 2/3 of triple sec. Pour it in. You know what? Let me go get the other tequila and finish it first. This one you'll fill up to the rim. I just added a little bit more time because in my air fry oven, 15 minutes wasn't enough. So I think mine is gonna be more of a 20-minute bake. Opening the juice. You want to do 3 of these. All right. I think that we needed a little bit more tequila because my ratio said 2 ounces of tequila. So I need to actually do like 1/3 of this. So in reality, it's gonna be 1 shot glass and 1/3 of tequila. Now you're gonna drop in your cranberries. I've actually never tasted cranberries like this, but it's gonna be pretty, and we're gonna use it kind of like ice. You don't have to eat them if you don't want to, but that way it kind of fills up our glass. You're gonna drop your lemon wedge in there and your little rosemary. Look at how fucking cute this looks. Okay, I need to bring the camera over here so you guys can capture this beauty. Isn't that just like the prettiest cocktail ever? I need to get one of those little mixer utensils. I don't have one, so I'm gonna actually, I don't wanna mess it up, so I'm just gonna use the bottom of the spoon. It's really cool because the cranberries float to the top, so it just looks really pretty. Let's taste it. That's really good. I was actually anticipating that you would be able to taste the alcohol a lot more than you actually can. So it's really, really good. I do want to say I actually am having so much fun recording this video right now. I have plenty of other dip recipes and other cocktail ideas of things that I want to try, so I probably will incorporate a few more in the Vlogmas series itself, but I kind of feel like this is something that I want to keep going on my channel. So if you want to see more videos like this one with recipes with cocktails, then give this video a big thumbs up. Comment different dips that you guys would want me to try, different cocktail ideas down below, and I will be sure to consider them and see if we can put our own little spicy mommy twist on them, you know? I like things simple and easy to follow, if I'm being honest, like if I'm the one watching a video. That's why, for example, I didn't show you guys me cutting the stuff up. I feel like that's stuff that you are all capable of doing on your own, of course. I wanted to just kind of get to the point and make this video more simple and easy to follow. So I hope that you guys kind of like this format. Okay, the dip's almost ready, so I'm gonna clear everything out of the way and bring our bread and our crackers. Okay, I wish that you guys could smell this. Honestly, se me estaba casi pasando because at the end I got impatient and I put it on broil for a little bit. So I do like when the cheese gets toasted, but clearly like this back little point was, you know, starting to go to the dark side. I put some little crackers, some French bread. I'm gonna try it with the cracker first. So bomb. That is so fire. It's so good. I'm like literally risking burning my mouth right now. Let's try it with this French bread. It's hitting. It's bussin'. Now I need a little bit of my drink. That's really good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. I'm gonna go have RJ come and taste my cocktail and eat some of this food with me because I'm definitely not gonna finish it. That's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you, mommy, so much for watching. I really hope that you try this recipe. And again, let me know what you wanna see in the comments down below. Remember, stay spicy, stay positive. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Okay, so one last thing that I wanted to know, because I started messing with the drink a little bit more. You could potentially add a little bit of grenadine if you want it sweeter. Want it more tart, add a little bit more lime. If you aren't digging the salt because you're like a sugar on the rim girl, go with the sugar. The drink itself is good though. But doing that extra third shot, because like this is how much I drank and I'm feeling it. We should add an extra little phrase to the saying. Stay spicy, stay positive, and stay safe, because these drinks are a little dangerous. Okay, bye.